Right.
Hello? That has
Hello.
an output.
Testing. Is this making any difference?
How will we find out? We'll never find out.
We'll find out, hopefully through positive vibes.
Let's hope so. So the reason why we don't know if this is...
We've got it.
We've got it.
There we go.
Yeah,
right. Fixed.
Oh, man.
Seamless.
That was the sound of the new CSR live stream in a vacuum in space. And it's not as good. Or maybe it is as
Maybe
good.
it is. Who knows?
It's debatable, isn't it?
Right. Should we go right back to the start?
Right back
And
to
reintroduce
the start.
ourselves.
And reintroduce
Yeah.
ourselves.
Sorry about that, guys.
Tom, introduce yourself.
I'm Tom, and I'm on the analytics team. Welcome.
Finally, welcome. Hey, I'm Craig. How you doing? I'm part of the art team on CSR2, and we have no experience with making microphones work correctly.
Minimal experience.
Minimal experience.
Minimal
Some
experience.
for brief periods.
Hi guys, I'm Ben. I'm a producer on CSR2.
I'm Tom, and I'm a designer, but I do not specialise in audio design.
Very good.
That's good.
Sorry about that, folks.
So we have a few things on today's stream.
We do, but first we should get straight into the blind hat race thing that we do every week. So if you want to win one of these fine snapback baseball caps there that Tom's definitely modelling,
Limited edition.
very limited edition, more so now because we've got less of them.
Well, yeah, we keep giving them away.
Yeah.
We'd have more if we just stockpiled them.
That's
Yeah,
true.
maybe we should do that.
Yeah.
So if you
Gotta
want to
be
be in with a
thought this
chance of winning one of these hats, if you put either hashtag Team Craig or hashtag Team Ben in the comments on Facebook or on YouTube Live, whatever it's called, you will be in with a chance of winning if that individual person from the hashtag wins the blind race. So
Pledge your allegiance.
Yeah.
pledge your allegiance, and it'll be Ben versus me. So
And you need to get your pledge in by 5:15.
5:15.
PST.
Yeah, and we pick someone at random as well.
At random within the winning category.
Yeah, from the winning category. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. But also we've got a poll to see which car you guys want us to do this in. Now, Ben, if you go down to the stills thing on the other side,
There we go. Got it.
and then
we'll
bring up.
poll.
Here we go. So, do you want us to race in Kurtz's Mustang HPE 750, or do you want us to go in the Mercedes AMG GT?
And
I think
do
we
you always
can-
have a preference? I mean, don't influence the poll, but inside, are you more comfortable racing blind in one of these cars?
I prefer the Mustang. So,
Well, I then naturally have to prefer the
The
Mercedes
Mercedes.
AMG GT.
So now loads of people are going to vote Team Craig and then vote for the Mercedes. You're ruining your chances.
well, so there you go. AMG GT is kind of winning at the moment.
It is.
So
It's early
come on,
days though, we've got half an hour.
get that Mustang a reality for us all.
It looks so sick as well.
The Mustang looks great. I'll quickly show you those cars just so you get an
Oh
idea
yeah,
of
so
it.
you know
That's a good
what you're
idea.
voting
So this
for.
is the Mercedes AMG GT.
It's still a fine looking car.
It's pretty good. It's got a long nose though, right? Look at the
Some-
length of
Does.
that.
Does
Yeah.
you know.
It's a
Crazy.
baby SLS.
Oh, okay, car knowledge. And we also, yeah,
Ooh, car.
big man.
Yeah.
Oh, this is in the garage. You what, mate?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'll show you my garages later on. So this is Kurtz's Mustang.
Move to the garage solid bangers? Or
No,
is this-
Solid Bangers is my number one garage.
That's in the next room.
Oh, it's
So this is garage 2. You what, mate?
okay.
But it's because I've called it You Want Mate because of this kind of behaviour. Look at the state of that engine. That's insane.
The high performance engine, 750 brake horsepower.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Does what it says on the tin.
Guys, if you name your garages, let us know your best garage name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we'll get onto garages in a bit, right? Look, we should go through the hot topics. So, right, we've got a few things to talk about.
you want
First
me to
and
go
foremost,
first?
you go first.
So
Tommy.
it's a hot topic in the context of this stream. Like last week, we have the hot hornet himself, CSR Phil. He is all over your comments. He's going to be responding to people live because it's tough for us to stay on track and keep hold of them all sort of live. CSR Phil is there. Be nice to him. He's going to give you as much information as he can and answer your questions. Yeah, and he's there. He's feverishly typing away.
He's a real person, so be kind.
He is.
He's a good guy though. He
Oh, he's
wears
a great guy.
some pretty thrilling shirts.
He
it has
wore a
to be
shirt
said.
that was covered in jockeys the other
Yeah.
day. Like horses. It was absurd.
It was good.
hang on, look at this. This is that Mustang in action. So look how easily that
Well,
is
getting a
winning.
bit of practice in.
Well,
getting a
yeah.
bit of
Oh, yeah,
practice
yeah,
in.
getting a bit of
practice.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
It's an
Yeah.
influx of Team Craig. It's just flown in. It's the most corrupt competition. It's not the most corrupt competition.
So
right,
another thing we're going to talk about a little
Yeah.
bit more later is the Fast and Furious event. The fate
The
of the
The
Furious.
face of the
the
Furious.
John Woo movie, The Face of the
The
Furious.
Furious face.
That's a different event later in the year. So we have a Fast and Furious event live right now where you can race in, I believe it's Shaw's F-Type. Is that first?
Yeah, we'll be talking about that a little bit later on. We're going to run
Cool.
through it. I'm gonna get the car and we'll show you how to do the event.
I think
And
Phil's
get
calling
involved.
himself Furious Phil for the purpose of this,
Furious
for this
Phil.
stream.
Okay.
But he's so placid.
Well, that's the beauty of it. It's like Little John.
Oh yeah, that's good.
He was
That's
really
good.
tall.
So for the Fast and Furious event, we're going to be running more events throughout the rest of the year. There will be more cars, more characters, and all that good stuff.
That's a good thing to
Cool.
call out though, because a few people have went, "Oh, what? Are there only 2 cars? I can't believe you've not
No,
got
no.
Car X." There are lots of cars coming. It's
You
just
wait.
2 initially.
2 for the moment. Yeah, it'll all tie together. It'll tie together into something really good as
Hold
well.
your
So
horses.
you hold that for me, Ben, while
Okay.
I talk about the next thing. So the next thing we want to talk about today is you can see on the sidebar down there we have reports of some infinite loading stuff going on with specifically the Galaxy S8 Android device. So that's a new phone which just came out today, I believe, in Europe, possibly earlier in America. So we had reports of people getting stuck in a kind of infinite loading loop. We've pushed out a fix for this, so it's all resolved now. You don't need to worry about it. There were some other devices which were affected by this as well, and what it turns out was the problem was, and I've got this written down, the Mali G71 GPU processor. That is what is to blame.
I've had run-ins with that one before.
Swine
G71,
processor.
yeah, he's not a great guy, G71,
No.
but
Very
it's basically the processor on our side of things. We hadn't set it up to use the correct fidelity of assets, so we have a smaller series of assets for lower end devices, so you can still run the game, but we have higher fidelity assets for higher devices. And we'd set it incorrectly, and it just ended up in a bad place because we hadn't had time with that particular device. But it's all fixed now, so that's all good, right?
And we've got a good update on Android crash rate.
Yeah, so following on from our brief update on it last week as part of our 1.11 update, we are now looking at a crash rate of below 1% on Android devices.
I think it's
which-
0.16. Was the
0.16.
latest number from Mark, who heads up the Android coder team.
Yeah. So if you are still experiencing issues with Android performances, so crashes, live raid voices, void races even, the best thing you can do is contact support. Do that through your left-hand side panel in the game. Send them a ticket. If you send them a ticket, that means we get all of the relevant information and we can properly analyze things and get things resolved. Right, I think that's me done. What have you got, Tom?
Whoa, we've and it's actually a hot topic because we've got gamer 123456 asking about it. Watch to earn fuel. So there's usually an option that pops up every now and again to watch an ad in order for a couple of pips of fuel, and we understand that there's been quite a lot of players experiencing issues with that pop-up, and they aren't able to get the 2 pips of fuel. So we're looking into that. We're going to try and fix that as soon as possible. In the meantime, there is still the option to go into the fuel menu and get 1 pip of fuel. That seems to still be working. It's just the pop-up that gives you 2 that is experiencing some difficulties. So we're looking into that. We're sorry. We'll try and fix it.
Nice job
Yeah.
there, Ben.
That sounds a charm.
Yeah, okay. I think... Oh, no, I've got something else to update on. Yeah. Avatars. We mentioned a couple of streams back that we want to get you guys involved in the game. So you can see here Ben's playing some live races where everyone has their own little avatar. But in the kind of single-player content, we have a lot of AI racers. And they all have their own little avatar image, their own name, their own license plate, that kind of thing. And we want to give you guys the opportunity to be immortalized in the CSR2 as well. We haven't sorted that out yet. We just need to finalize a few more things because there's some, back and forth that we need to figure out legally how we do this. But it's almost done. It's almost done, and we'll be doing this throughout the year. We'll be doing it for the rest of the game's life, I would say.
It'd be cool for like the regulars. We have a lot of regular people. A couple of them have just come in, like Aces High and Texas Storm.
Oh, Texas Storm, what up? Aces High as well. Nice.
It would be awesome to get some of their crew members as racers that you can race against. That'd be really neat.
So
let us know if that's something you guys are interested in, right?
Yeah.
I mean, not those crews specifically, anyone.
Yeah, we'll hopefully have more info for you next week on that, and we'll hope to roll that out as soon as we possibly can. Speaking of rolling things out, what did we see outside the office earlier on today?
Speaking of, we saw this very car.
A
McLaren 675 LT Spider.
And
the office.
So this was just outside of our office today. We don't really know who this belonged to or what it was doing outside, but it was I think last season's prestige car. Is that right, Tom?
Recent.
No, it was. Which is kind
so
of
we've got an image of this knocking about as well. Let me just find
quite
this.
ironic. It was a season too late, but I mean it's still a pretty good effort.
Yeah.
Every fortnight we'll arrange last season's prestige car to like the office.
Absolutely true story is that when the Bentley Continental GT3R was a championship prize car, that was also parked outside the office.
There's something fishy going on.
Someone's playing with us. Yeah.
So he can see it. It's got its. Is this the Spider version? Is it?
Yeah, it's got the roof up.
Okay, so he's got his roof up there.
And
but
that's an MSO version actually, because you can see the louvers that are in the fender there. That's a
okay.
custom
So that's those vents up the top.
Yeah.
And who is this little guy in the background taking pictures, Ben? Who is that?
This is right outside the police station as well.
Yeah, that's not looking suspicious at all, is it? I mean, you're looking.
It also looks really angry as well.
I'm furious about it.
I'm furious that it wasn't cleaner. If I'm honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Shaming the owner.
It looks pretty clean.
This is
right.
exactly how you go about your business at Geneva, isn't it? Just crouched by a car with a camera phone,
looking as angry as possible. Preferably,
yeah.
Yes. I apologise for my angry look
getting
there.
intense.
I have to say I wasn't angry at all. I was very, very happy.
He's happy about it. Yeah.
It was a very cool-looking car.
Yeah, if you've got that car as well, if you got the special milestone, is it the milestone version? No, that
no.
You
mean the.
Talking about.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking
We
of
increased the drop rate.
750.
No.
Ignore what I'm saying. I'm not saying
Has
that.
the LT not been
Have we?
prize though? It has in
It
the
was
past.
a while ago, yeah.
Yeah.
And recently we used it as a prestige car and we increased the drop rate in rare imports.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
there you go. We've got a few shout outs there. There we go, the 675 LT outside the Natural Motion office. Daniel Wallstow and Quickfire. What is up? Oh, Monsters Battle are in there as
Belgium Devils.
well. Oh, those Belgian
The
devils.
CSR Annihilators. quite pleased with that name.
Supreme and antisocial as
Antisocial.
well.
Ironically.
Nice of you guys to
Reaching
get
out.
involved.
In different crew. And not bothered.
Not bothered, no.
Just loads of one-man crews.
Here's a question
Okay.
from BDR Skeezy.
All right.
They ask, he asks, she asks, one of those pronouns applies.
Someone is asking.
Have you considered allowing users to dumb down the graphics for better performance? It's not something we actively allow you to change, is it? Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, it's absolutely
It's
not.
really based off your device.
Yeah, we monitor all of the devices, especially on Android devices, because there's so many that we support. We support kind of upwards of 3,000 Android devices, which is more than most mobile games support, I think. We kind of support things, and we make sure that the game is performant on each of those devices as best we can. It would be interesting to maybe open that up as
I think
as
we've
an
had the
option.
discussions actually. It's just a case of sort of how many people would actually use it versus the work involved, and there's always trade-offs. But
And it's not only that, of course, we put time into researching and profiling performance on every device, and we'd rather put the energy into making sure that the game is performing as best it possibly can with those graphics. We do put a lot of time into that as well. So we're always
That's a
optimizing.
good question, though. I mean, that's
Great
quite.
question.
Can
Thanks,
we? What's
thanks
his name?
BDR? BDR Skeezy.
BDR Skeezy. If you get in touch with the mods on the chat or whatever, so ask the Hot Hornet, ask CSR Phil. He'll give you 10 gold keys, I think. That'll be a nice reward for a good question. Thanks, man. That was awesome.
And we've got a comment from Ronald Douglas. He's a regular. Hey, Ronald, just saying he loves the 30 pips of fuel. Thank you, saves a lot of time. So this is if you buy a couple of times. If you increase how many pips of fuel you have, you can fill up your full tank twice.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
Go up
it
to
changes,
30.
Changes colour of the pips, right?
Very good. Yeah, it goes from yellow to purple, I believe.
Yes.
So blue to yellow to purple.
Who's that? Is that Ronald?
Ronald Douglas. Very good.
Is he in Texas Storm?
I don't know, actually.
Ron, are you in Texas Storm? I'm sure your name is very familiar.
No, Ronald Stryker's in
Ronald
Texas Storm.
Stryker.
Yeah, Douglas.
Still-
I think he's maybe in one of the Aces crews, maybe.
Aces
Yeah,
High.
he's a regular though, Ronald.
Okay, cool. Hey, we should move on to kind of our main event, right?
We should.
Yes.
Apparently,
we got
a
a
few
question.
things are flying in.
Yeah,
Okay, let's do that first.
Should we deal with that? Yeah, so there's some, I guess, passionate comments coming in from some of the users saying, hey guys, Latrell Robinson says, hey guys, you're going to listen to your customers and step up support, please. Well, we're sorry you're having a frustrating experience, Latrell. We absolutely do listen to our customers. We're kind of part of doing these live streams is to better listen to you guys. And as to support, I mean, we are always doing everything we can to try and improve that experience. We understand it's been frustrating at times. We have increased capacity quite recently on customer support to try and work through backlog and stuff like that. But especially given the 110 issues, we kind of made it quite tough for them. So they're still working on bringing down their response times. Basically,
They're getting through them, aren't they? And I know occasionally we'll see comments where people get frustrated where they feel like just a copy and pasted response has been used. It is very rare that happens, and I know it's frustrating and it doesn't feel good when you feel like your exact sort of issue has not been taken as seriously as you'd like. We're trying to improve that all the time. We take it super seriously. It's not cool.
Yeah.
And we're also developing and providing the customer support teams with more tools so that they can deal with new challenges.
Yeah, especially with languages all around the world. Like we see people who are shouting out in different languages. It does take time to get through those.
Yeah, it does take time, but we do endeavour to respond to each and every ticket that gets raised. We don't respond to them directly on this stream because there's not much we as individuals can do about it because we don't have access to your accounts in that way, and that's kind of the way it should be. But yeah, we are making sure that support have all of the tools they need to help you guys out better and more efficiently.
Yeah, so hopefully that responds to that. We'll bring that up a bit later as well because I know that people kind of come in later. So if people keep asking, we will respond to that.
Cool. Was there another question we need to?
No, I think that's it.
Okay.
We
16 minutes of.
Is exactly what I was going to say, Tom.
Yeah, and that's why we're like peas in a pod.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've got 16 minutes left to vote for hashtag Team Ben or hashtag Team Craig for our hat race.
Yeah, hat race. Very good.
Remember, you can also vote today for. Is it on the still page?
If you go on stills and then press the I on that button. The pictorial eye. There we go. You had it. No, you've gone the wrong one. There we go.
Right. You can still vote for Kurtz's Mustang HP 750 or the Mercedes AMG GT.
Yeah, this is for which car we will race in. At the moment, it's looking like the Mercedes AMG GT is still winning. So we'll see how that goes. But let's move on to the main
time
thing.
To get furious.
Let's have a look at the trailer
quickly
first.
Segue into it.
I don't know if we can be heard.
I mean the microphone.
Oh, wow. There you go. So we have the Fate of the Furious event going on at the moment. So how do you want to explain this? Well, you're just going straight in. You're ignoring all of the carefully prepared bits.
Oh, I didn't know there were carefully prepared bits.
Yeah,
that's unusual.
Very good. So if you go in the dealership at the moment, you will see the fate of the Furious is kind of all over the place. So we've got this little thing down the bottom here, and we also have this little advert up at the top with Deckard Shaw presenting his Jaguar F-Type up there. So if you want to get involved in this event, you can go in and you can buy the car. So this is a limited edition purchase of, we have Shaw, the character from Fast and Furious. We have his F-Type Jaguar, which has 5 super rare stars. Is that what they're called? That must be what they're called.
Yeah, well, purple stars or super rare.
Yeah. So this F-Type, I know we have an F-Type in the game already, but this F-Type has a much better fusion profile. I think it's ever so slightly increased in PP, and I think it can go around a second quicker than the other Jag. So if you want a sweet ride,
supercharged it.
Yeah.
Well,
so
it already is supercharged. It's just we've made it more powerful.
More supercharged.
It's supercharged to the power
Extra
of
supercharged.
So
charged.
I'm gonna
Super
I'm gonna
extra.
buy this right now, but
Cool.
I need to throw up a still image so I protect my password. So one moment while I just buy this.
So it's Craig CSR2. Ronald Douglas is in Reyes de Calle, but next season he's going to be in Perfect Storm.
Perfect. Whoa! Perfect Storm.
Shots fired.
Shots fired across Texas.
Yeah, Tennessee
mate.
Storm, Texas Storm, and Perfect
Storm.
Who was in that
Man.
movie? Was it Clooney? Something like that,
Perfect
wasn't it?
A perfect storm.
Yeah,
Yeah. In a horrible, storm.
Yeah.
Oh, who's
really.
this handsome fellow? This is
Hello.
Hobbs, right?
This is
Hobbs.
Luke Hobbs.
Luke Hobbs, and is he still part of the FBI, or is he no longer part of the
Well,
FBI?
If
I mean-
you've seen the film, you will know.
You will know.
Yeah. There we go.
Who's
No
seen
spoilers.
It? I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've not seen it.
I've
Yeah,
seen
you
it.
have
Yeah,
seen it. Craig, when are you going?
quite recently.
I might go next week.
If you have seen it, you might notice that Craig actually looks quite familiar to one of the central protagonists.
Oh, that's true. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, you've never seen them in the same room, and you've never seen them be on the wall either.
I think his beard is a bit bigger. That's the only problem. I had this trimmed.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say, you've had
well-
it trimmed, so
Yeah.
You're looking sleek, may I
Well,
say.
Yeah.
so I've now bought Shaw's Jaguar F-Type, and what that allows me to do is I get exclusive access to a special version of the rare imports. Now this
awesome.
isn't
Cool.
Donna's rare imports. This is Hobbs's rare imports. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go and do my free spin there. So you get a free spin on Hobbs's rare imports every day. There he is. He's got his metal box, and
He
he's got
still
some.
makes some calls.
He does. Well, he's
gonna
he's
make
making some
calls.
calls, but he's
Luke, who's talking?
very good.
I feel
Very
like
good.
I feel like it'd be more in character if you just like Hulk smashed the metal box, like ripped it apart with his bare hands to get the parts out.
So in that particular
Mr. Trick.
crate, you will get exclusively Bentley and Jaguar parts. So if you have a Jag or a Bentley that you want to upgrade, that's the best place to get those parts.
Related to that, sorry to jump in. Seven
Go
Worlds
ahead.
Gaming asks, is the next Fate of the Furious car going to cost another $14.99? Yes, Seven Worlds. Once you complete the first event, and we will come on to this, there is an additional kind of ladder that opens up with the second car, and that one is the same price point as the first car.
Yeah, but it's worth pointing out that that Bentley is quick. It's quite
all-wheel
savage.
drive
Yeah.
as well, so no wheel spin on the line.
No, well, here we go. So you can see here we got two events. So there's recruiting Shaw and there is recruiting Roman. Roman stuff is not available at the moment. That'll be coming next week sometime. But I'm
In
going to
6 days and
in
5
6
hours,
days.
no less.
Hey, yeah, it's got a timer on. Imagine that.
Or there or thereabouts.
So here he is. This ain't some silly street race. So he's angry at me for some
He is.
reason. Now I've already started the dialogue stuff, so you might not see some of the stuff that you might typically see. But let's go race. Let's see what he says. Oh, there he is. He's okay. He's going to go easy on me. That's okay. I've not got a problem with that. I'll try and defeat him either way. Yeah, so you get to win a lot of cool prizes in the special ladder events. Yeah, there's keys. I think there's gold keys in there.
There are. And we don't want to go into like all the details, but I know that recently we ran the Flash event on iOS, the Centenario Roadster event.
Yes, that's right.
Well
It
done.
was a very, very tough event. And I know a few people went, well, there's no way I'm going to be able to finish this. I've just done that one.
Yeah.
These events like to.for, they are slightly easier. So you'll
Yeah.
probably find that you get through them a bit more easily, and then kind of the challenge builds up. But
Yeah.
if you thought, oh, crikey, that was a really tough experience, hopefully
Yeah.
this one isn't quite as savage.
Yeah, give it a go either way, because they're different cars as well, right? So
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, so we, as the chap who was asking earlier on about listening to our players, that's a good example, right? We listened to you guys from the Centenario event.
And just toned it
We
down
knew
a
it
bit.
was too hard. That's what you guys told us. So
Yeah.
we've made sure that this event is a bit easier for you to get through. So I guess we can. Oh, he's chatting back at me. What's he? Oh, he's still not
No,
convinced.
still not convinced.
Ah.
Wow.
Okay, I'll
He's
try
sending
and-
you up against some clowns who presumably have all sorts of trouble with their giant shoes driving the cars, but you know, I'm not expecting them to be too strong, Craig. I think you can probably defeat them.
I hope so.
Oh, we've had a question. Why are there ad videos in the game, like after I finish a race? It's annoying. Who
Well,
wants to
that comes from the game is free, so you don't need to spend any money to play for it. But I think if you make a single purchase, you get adverts all turned off.
They're
right?
turned off.
That's right.
Yeah, we only show you adverts that are kind of slightly intrusive if you've never spent. Because we're a free-to-play game, but we've got a big studio and we've got lots of people that make the game. So
Yeah,
that's one of
we're
the
trying
ways
to
we
keep-
make some monies.
That's the way that we are able to bring you the game for free, is by supporting it through ad stuff like
Absolutely.
that.
If we want to
Yeah.
keep that quality bar really high, then we need to be able to pay for players that we're giving the game completely free.
Yeah.
And hopefully the balance is right between not showing them too frequently and you're still getting a good amount of gameplay and everything else.
And
But hey,
those ads go
really
away
be-
if you buy any purchase in the
Anything,
game as well.
yeah,
right?
If you get involved with this Fate of the Furious event, you'll get rid of those
There we
ads,
go,
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, was there another question that we had to answer, or are we going back
No, I
into
think
Fate of the
we're
Furious stuff?
good. If you've
Okay.
got questions, hopefully Furious Phil is dealing with them as best he can. But send them through and we'll try and address them on the stream as well.
Furious Phil. I don't know if Hot Hornet is friendlier than Furious
You know
Phil.
what happens when you antagonise a hornet?
You don't want to poke the hornet's nest.
No.
And in this case, the hornet's nest is Facebook chat. So, yeah,
One
what
of
a
the
nest.
most furious containers.
Yeah, so I think we'll probably talk about the next car next week. So we'll not go into too much detail about Roman's Bentley
Are
BR9.
you giving it a cheeky glimpse or are you completely keeping it on the down low?
We can go and have a look at it,
Yeah.
but it looks like I need to upgrade this car.
You-
I'm not going to win this, am I? This is bad performance. Although
Have you put any upgrades in?
this is not upgraded, I just bought.
Oh, okay. So,
Oh,
Just
okay.
gone in.
It's gone in raw. Yeah.
yeah.
So hey, a good tip for you guys: if you are having trouble with this first event with the Jag, a good tip is you can go and buy the Jaguar
Yeah.
F-Type from the dealership, the regular version, and then you can strip that for parts. So if you maybe need some stage 6s or something like that,
Yeah.
go buy the Jag. I think it's gold purchase only, but if you've got some gold saved up, that's a good
I don't think
place
the
to do
stage
it.
6s will work, but
they
fusion
not?
parts. No, I think we treat it as a separate car.
Right.
Ah,
Yeah,
curses.
that's-
Another good tip is just to fit any upgrades.
Yeah, maybe I should do that. Yeah, I'll fit a few upgrades. Right, here we go. We got
So-
some engine, got some turbo.
As Tom mentioned, we do have the Bentley BR9 coming next week, which you can also see in the dealership. That's coming in just under 7 days.
Yeah, I'll go have a look at that after I've finished getting my stage 1 of everything. Right, there we
And to
go.
be able to participate in that event, do you have to finish the F-Type event? Tom?
You do, yeah. So we've designed it so if you complete the first ladder, finish all 30 races, you then have the ability to access the second one.
Right.
So they're back to back, they work together.
See, this is quite a classy looking car, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm
That's
not
a-
normally a Bentley fan, but it
It's-
won me over a bit.
Well,
Did
this is
it?
a
Feel.
full, this is a full body kit. So actually, the only panels that are the same are the roof, doors, and hood.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like a well set table. That's what it reminds me of. Like, a nice table.
And that's
right?
what you want from automobile excellence.
Yeah, table features.
Ed Dickens asks, we would love it if we could lock the wildcards so only crew leaders or admins can activate them. Ed, we get this a lot.
Yeah, we've had this before.
Very, very contentious issue, isn't it?
Well, one thing that's going in really soon to the game, because we actually added it and we're just making sure it's perfect, is although we're still going to allow anyone to activate it, we're going to have a confirmation pop-up just to make sure you don't accidentally press the button when you're trying to donate or anything like that. So it will say, are you sure you want to activate Jerry's wildcard or anything like that? So we've deliberately designed it in a way that anyone can activate it. We want that as a talking point, and we want the admins and the leaders to kind of work with their crew members. That was really desired, but accidental activations are annoying.
Troublesome.
So we want to nip that in the bud. So hopefully, Ed, that will benefit you and your crew.
Right, we've got 3 minutes to go before we lock down the nominations for our hat race.
Oh, okay. So if you go up to
apparently there's some more
the
shout-outs.
shout-outs, okay.
Sweet.
Oh, I just want some keys.
Sorry.
That's good.
Well, while you're on that subject.
Oh yeah. Where are we going?
Let's go. You were just about to talk about hat
I was
race.
just going to say, guys, you've got 3 more minutes to vote for hashtag Team Ben or hashtag Team Craig in the comments. At 5:15 in 3 minutes' time, we will have a blind race and someone will be winning a hat.
Someone will
Well,
be
we won't be
winning
winning a hat. One of you
No.
guys will be winning a hat based
Yeah.
on whether you vote for hashtag Team Craig
That's me.
or hashtag Team Ben. That's me.
Yeah, and we'll figure out which car we should be racing in as well. We'll have a look at that poll again sometime soon.
Yes.
So there's some more shout-outs in the panel.
Shout 'em out.
We've done these.
most
You
of
haven't done?
these,
Have you done Daniel Wallster and
Ooh,
Quickfire?
Supreme.
Yeah, no.
Supreme we got a hold of last time.
Reyes de Kaya, that was Ronald's.
Perfect Stormer already in there. That's dangerous.
Kona
Kona
Racing.
Dreamville. All the big hairs are in there.
Drag Masters.
Drag Masters.
Killer Whip Makers. I don't think I've
that's
seen that
good.
before.
The St Eb's massive Oxford represent. Welcome, guys.
Ebbs massive.
I've heard
Nice to have you in the
bad
stream.
things about them.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
guys are tough.
Reprobates.
They're going
Hobbs
to go
is
for a
giving
big
me
dust
some,
up with some sort of Cambridge crew, I would
Oh,
imagine.
really?
Yeah, well, we don't
Be
condone
their
that
style.
kind
No.
of behaviour.
No, I mean,
we're
we're racing dust up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A safe, legal racing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very good. I think I don't know about the stats for this championship season, but I know that Texas Storm in particular have been kind of climbing up the leaderboards.
Really?
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
one,
I
guys.
think they're getting higher up every season. I might be wrong,
And I
but
know we talk about them a lot. We're not giving them preferential treatment, just in
I
case
am.
you cynics. Are you-
I love those
We're giving them
guys.
Texas Storm RP multiplier boost.
Oh
I
dear.
think Kona are currently in
Kona,
like,
right? They're usually
they're
in the top 10, right?
7th place or something?
Seventh place?
Sixth or 7th
Wow.
place.
So
Nice.
where's
Three.
Dreamville at the moment?
Number
Because they're-
2, Masters Battle
Number
number
two.
3, and
Okay.
Elite Outlaws currently number 1, I believe.
Tom, have you done any analysis to see if the amount of time spent watching streams improves your crew championship performance? Is there a positive correlation there?
Sadly not.
It's not working.
It's
for
a
Super
missed
Car Party,
opportunity.
that's for
No,
sure.
it's not,
that's
is
true.
it?
But
You're
well,
saying
it's 'cause
you've
we-
not done any analysis. We don't know that this doesn't.
We
absolutely.
can't rule it out.
I mean,
Can't rule it
personally,
out.
my gut feeling is that every second you watch this stream shaves a millisecond off your time and adds probably 100,000 RP. So,
That's
Dear.
just
your gut
saying.
feeling.
Yeah, that's my gut feeling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the Fast and Furious stuff. That's all we're going to kind of cover on that today. If you want to get involved, go to the dealership, buy the car, have a play around, let us know what you think about it. I think we've got another video to show.
Do you want to show another video? Should we check in on the?
We'll check in on the poll
So
first.
we are at 5:15.
So if you right click on the thing,
So the time
Interact.
to vote is now
View results.
closed.
Okay, so
There we go. So the Mercedes won. I mean, we were already ahead at the
Yeah.
start.
yeah,
39 total votes. It looks like the gap hasn't really closed either.
nah,
So
it's fine. We can go in the
it's a
AMG.
nice car. It is a nice car.
It is a
It's
nice
not
car.
a bad place to
It's
be.
not
So-
an amazing turnout at the polls, is it?
Well, it's elections going on all over the place these days.
That's
You've got to be
true.
careful.
Yeah, you got to be
Yeah, it's
careful
true.
with
People
those
are, people are sick of it.
They are sick
They're
of
sick of their
experts.
democratic rights.
I believe Texas Storm are currently 28th.
28.
Nice, cool.
Okay, so if you've all got your Team Craig and Team Ben hashtag things in, that is good because I think it's 5:15 now, so we've probably stopped taking entries. Before we do the blind race thing, I'm going to throw up another video. What do you think about that?
It depends what the video is. Is this a personal video?
No.
Does the video involve sweet cars?
It does involve sweet
Oh,
cars.
okay.
Well,
Thank you
in
for
that-
leading into it.
In that case,
So-
you're probably on board with it.
Good. I'm glad you're on board. So if you're a subscriber to our YouTube channel, which you can actually get to at youtube.com/CSR Racing, I think, you'll have noticed that we occasionally do a icon series video for cars that are quite special to us. Usually we have them on the icon of the app. So
we try and do as many as we can.
you
Funnily
probably-
enough.
What
Yeah.
previous ones that we've done?
So we've done one on the Koenigsegg Regera
Ford GT.
Ford GT, that's right. We did one on the
Chiron,
Porsche.
obviously.
There we go, you can see the Porsche in the background there.
Yeah.
We didn't do a video on the Chiron, but
No, they
but-
hadn't made any. That was the difficulty there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
so what we've got is
Why didn't we do one?
they didn't exist. It's a dream car in a world of magic. So the most recent app icon update, as you've probably already seen, is the Pagani Huayra Roadster. And we had a few people sent out over there to visit the Pagani factory and interview Horacio Pagani himself, the founder of Pagani.
Did anyone here get to go?
Yes, sir. Yeah. It was good.
There we go. So we play this video for you. If you're interested in videos like this, you can find more of that kind of stuff on our YouTube channel, so be sure to subscribe to that. Here we go. This one.
Hi, I'm Orazio Pagani. Welcome to our atelier, where we create our tailor-suit handmade hypercars for our customers. Our philosophy is purely Italian. It is based on Leonardo da Vinci's theories. He pictured science and art like two disciplines that could walk together hand in hand. This factory represents our way of thinking. We meticulously selected materials, and we then created constructive concepts. It can move by meters during an earthquake, and it would not crumble. There are no other buildings like this one, like our cars. We worked on the whole car, on every single detail, and in fact, the result is something completely different from the coupe. When you open the bonnet in our car, you can observe up to 800 different components. What my colleagues are doing is impressive, because they must take care of every single detail. As everything is visible. If you don't work obsessively on these details, you will not be able to achieve your goals. And you end up doing what the others are doing.
So
There we go.
There you go. What did you think of that? So we have the privilege of working really closely with a lot of the manufacturers in our games, and that's really good because we get access to all of these amazing cars. This car in particular, I'm going to go and show you. Thank you for pointing me to it.
No
Ben.
worries.
So the Pagani Huayra Roadster, in particular, is. I think there's only 100 of them being made, right?
Yeah, it's
and
very,
they're
very
all
small number,
they're
yeah.
all sold already. So
Yeah. A
there's no
significant-
chance of getting.
In fact, a significant number of them
Oh,
were
okay.
sold before
it was
before the
just-
car was even unveiled.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
So there's the normal Huayra, which is this lovely thing here. This is, how old is this now? This is it 10 years or
a few
something?
years old. No, it's not quite 10 years old. No,
Okay.
it's a few years old.
So it's a few years old. We've got the Huayra BC, which was a season prize a little while ago, I believe. That's quite a nice
super
update.
lightweight, race-focused version of the Huayra.
Yeah.
What does BC stand for?
Benny Caiola.
It's not an Easter related.
No, it isn't. It isn't. And Huayra, it actually means God of Wind.
God of
as
Wind.
well.
So, speaking of God of Wind, this car is actually 70 kilograms lighter than the regular kind of coupe version.
That's right.
And that's why it's so quick off the mark.
Yeah.
I believe it does 0 to 60 in just under 3 seconds.
I
think.
can believe it.
Yeah, I think it might be 2.8 or something like that.
That's fantastic.
I've got another fact as well. I think the top speed is 210 miles an hour.
I was
Is that
about to
right?
guess 12. I was about to guess
Yeah.
I thought
12.
you were going to keep going like 210,000.
Oh, so, yeah, it goes
600.
really, really quickly. So this is a great car. I mean, you can see the
Exposed
detail that
carbon
we've got in
fibre
it.
that we've got on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
You can spot all of the things like we got nice close-ups of in the video. Yeah, so there you go. We kind of like making sure that we bring you guys exclusive content like that through video. We'd love it if we could get you guys sitting in these cars and playing about with them, but that's kind of, yeah.
I mean, we
that's
don't get to do that.
We
either,
don't get to do that. That's a longer term goal. But let us know if you like this kind of stuff, and we'll try and make more things like that in the future. And yeah, let us know what you want to see. Right? Like we can make things for you. That's kind of what
We
we
can
do.
do super polished icon series videos or this.
Yeah.
You know, we
Oh
can
yeah.
do it all.
Or
Yeah.
technical difficulties based live stream.
I mean, we should probably say that the videos, the Icon series videos, were born out of visiting the manufacturer to take reference for the cars in the game, so we could
Yeah.
replicate the engines
Yeah,
and
that's
make them
right.
look as accurate as possible. And we thought, well, while we're here, you know, we need to capture this to share it with the fans.
Yeah. Right. Enough of that talk. Let's go and
Let's-
do this
While you're
silly
setting
blind
up,
race.
we'll just talk about a couple of questions.
What was
Yeah.
that?
K Truado says, have you thought about adding in a new tier, tier 6, with the addition of more superstars?
That's a really good
superstars.
question.
Supercars, that is a great question.
Oh.
The big thing we have with actually calling it tier 6 and making them quicker is that we have a lot of the quickest cars in the world, and we don't really have too many that can go even quicker unless we completely sort of break the world of pure car comparison and being really
Yeah.
authentic. We'd sort of be into crazy supercharged stuff. It would be super fun. We're trying to do sort of the equivalent of a tier 6 with the stuff with the Tempest, and we're
Yes.
going to be
Yeah.
adding some more stuff in coming releases to do with them and continuing that story. But right now, we're not doing an official sort of tier 6. I don't know
No.
what we put in there.
We'll always be adding more cars, more powerful
At the
cars,
top end
newer
of the game,
cars.
definitely.
Yeah.
You see, what I'd love to do is take a Golf Mark 1 from a lower tier and race that in one of the higher end tiers. Why won't you just let me do that, Tom?
You're a maniac.
That's all I want to do.
You shouldn't be allowed to
Don't make this
say
about,
things
don't
like
make
that.
this about me. bro.
Right, let's move on to this blind race thing. So I'm going to go first because I'm holding the device.
Okay.
Sound
That's not a
strategy.
CSR hat you're using.
Oh no,
to
hang on,
blindfold yourself,
I'll
really.
chuck that hat.
Yeah.
In the
this-
meantime, actually,
Can I borrow your hat, Tom?
Oh, Chris,
yeah, sure.
Chris, are you going to talk about Chris Warren?
I wasn't. I was going to talk about Seven Worlds' question, actually.
Okay.
He was asking about there's commenting rather that mismatched lobbies were an issue again in multiplayer. Have we seen this? Is there a fix coming in? I'm sorry to hear that. I don't think we were aware of that. We will look into that. Thanks for raising it though.
Yeah.
That is a useful piece of information that
Should
we can use
should we
to
get
investigate.
this
Yeah.
race on the
I'll-
go so
I'll-
it's not like just looking at those
Right.
cars?
I'll count you in, Craig.
Right,
Get
okay.
ready.
I'm
Your
ready.
fingers are in roughly the right position.
Okay.
Go.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Okay.
Have I gone into
Not
nitro?
fingers are not in the right.
No.
Nitro
Okay,
is
yeah.
good.
Right. I've
Okay,
done nitro.
now you're good.
That's
Right.
good.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm into second, third,
You're
Fourth?
one off, you're one off. You're in
fourth.
fourth.
I'm in fifth now.
Yes.
Tell you
Okay.
what, this is a
I'm
car
coming into sixth.
that accelerates
How many gears have I
pretty
got?
quickly.
Many.
At
Have I
least
got
another
7?
one.
At least one more, yeah.
8?
You haven't got 8.
You're done.
Am I done?
You're across the
Oh,
line.
okay.
Yeah.
That didn't seem so bad.
That's not too bad. no.
Hey, for me, that's pretty quick. 19 seconds.
Sub 20. Actually,
Well-
I mean, I don't know if I can beat that. That's
Sub 40. Wasn't that my worst one?
the worst
40
one was,
seconds.
Yeah. But we don't talk about that anymore, though, do we?
No, I mean that was dark times. Right. Okay. So all of you hashtag Team Craig fans, if Ben doesn't get quicker than 1983 too, yeah,
Are you going to
being
just
with a chance.
restart?
Yeah.
Chris Warren has said he loves the new Pagani, and according to him, a quick fact, the Wyro was actually mechanically all Mercedes AMG. Pagani only made the body. The mechanics are all AMG.
It's an AMG V12 twin turbocharged engine.
That's
I
right.
believe.
Although Pagani actually work with AMG on this bespoke engine, and they work with other manufacturers like Bosch to redesign components from the ground up. So they're all manufactured by these third parties, but they're exclusive to Pagani. They're made for Pagani.
Chris, you know your stuff.
Let's give Chris 10
That's
gold
a pretty
keys.
sweet
Chris Warren,
fact, yeah.
get in contact with our moderator.
Yeah, get Furious Phil to give you some keys.
And we'll give you some keys, and hopefully you too can pull
Something good.
some sort of Pagani swag.
Cool, right, Ben, your fingers are in the right position. Let's see if you've
do
got the
this, Ben.
skills. So 3, 2, 1, go. And he is off. He's nitro straight off the bat. He's shifted right up into fourth. Man, he's quick. He's
The needle
stuck
is
in
going.
fourth. He's in fifth now. Okay, he's redlining it all over the time. He's in
I
sixth.
think he's got this in the bag.
Do you reckon? Seventh? Oh, it looks a bit... Oh, no, he's done it. Well, I'm going to put my Liberty Walk hat back on in shame.
Team Ben takes it.
Anyone takes it.
Anyone who
So-
voted for hashtag Team Ben, congratulations.
Yeah, well done. So we will be picking a winner at random from everyone who entered with hashtag Team Ben. I haven't won one of these in quite a while.
We probably don't do a
So-
poll of who voted for Team Ben and who voted for Team
Let's not do
Craig.
that.
No, that'd be
reason
dangerous.
Be a bit
to. Yeah,
demoralising,
exactly.
wouldn't
Yeah.
Well, depending on the result.
Well, for one of us, it almost would be, wouldn't it? So.
Right, I think, so we've got a few more shout outs to do, but we've also got a bunch of rare imports to do. So
CSR Annihilators.
CSR Annihilators. Oh, don't annihilate CSR too much.
No, we don't.
You know, people want to play it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing another race, okay. Who else we got? We've got Welsh CSR Crew,
Big
shout
up
out.
Welsh CSR Crew.
Black
I love-
Scorpions as well, that sounds quite dangerous, doesn't it?
Turbo Ethics, interesting.
Turbo Ethics.
I didn't know that was a field.
And KGN Legend.
You need to use your turbo ethically though.
Yeah.
If you just deploy it like in a greenhouse or something like that, it's a right
I
pair.
quite like Twisted Turbo.
Twisted
Wouldn't
Turbo.
work very well if it was straight, of course.
The Belgian Devils Crew. We mentioned them at the start, but that's a good name.
It is a
Hey,
good name.
let's go into rare imports, right? So I've there was a bundle
Belgian Devils.
which I was offered earlier on. So I've got a bunch of gold keys ready to spend, but
Sweet.
yeah, I know. But I've also got lots of bronze keys. And what I thought we would do is we'll see if we can get a 1-star car dropping from 10 spins on bronze. So
Yeah.
I'll just run through these really quickly so you guys can talk over the top.
Okay.
But yeah,
So what's your prediction? Can we take predictions on how many spins it will be before we go in? I'm going to say 4.
To get
to get a 1-star
From
car?
bronze?
Are
Yeah, I
you
think
mad?
could. Yeah, I got
No
I got
way.
for you.
Right, so
Bentley
we've
Park,
done one.
useful for
Bentley
the
Park,
event.
that's good.
How many are you saying then?
I'm going for I'm not going to get a car from bronze.
Okay, Tom H.
no way.
The timing was immaculate.
That was immaculate.
What car's it going to be though?
It's going to be an Abarth.
Oh,
It's
okay.
absolutely not going to be in a bar.
You seem a little bit shocked there, Tom. Do you need a moment? Look at that.
It's a lime green Golf.
That's getting strict, but I thought we'd take a lot longer to get into
Yeah.
that. Well,
You
let's
guys
cut that
cast-
segment
You
short.
guys are casting doubt all over me.
No.
Yeah.
Did you predict in one?
I
that was 2.
I predicted in 4.
Hey, we
Okay.
have a winner,
Okay.
a hat winner.
Oh,
Okay.
awesome! Cool.
The hat winner who
Is that,
backed.
are they from YouTube or from Facebook?
They are
first?
from the People's Republic of YouTube,
Okay.
and they correctly predicted that Team Ben would be victorious. It's Ryan Solisud.
Ryan.
Nice one, Ryan.
Solster. Well
Cool.
done, man.
Congrats, Ryan.
Yeah.
Send us a picture of you in your hat.
Yeah. Remember
Yeah.
to get in touch with the moderators to give them your details so they can
On the YouTube.
On the
On the
YouTube.
YouTubes, yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Do you think I'll get another 1-star car? Maybe.
I mean, they need to. All of those crates need to be opened, right?
They do need to be opened. Yeah, I'm not going to open the silver ones this week because I'm saving them for the next prestige car.
Okay. Do you have this prestige car?
Yeah, I've got the Shelby.
I don't know if we need to do all these bronze. It's almost
Nah,
anticlimactic
yeah, that's
after
true.
such a
So
great prediction from myself.
does it warrant a?
well,
gold key?
I think we can finish up this stream with a few gold spins. So
Okay.
I'm going in with a gold.
You
spin
had a
here.
pretty good run last time.
I
don't
did have
wanna
a good
tempt
run,
fate,
yeah.
but you've just seen my ability.
Well,
to
Oh
soothsay.
wow!
Craig,
star.
how?
Can I give you my device? All of my
Whoa!
Another one.
You know,
I don't think I've got this one.
So
this
the-
is a 458 Special.
No way,
This
I
is the
thought it
thing
was
is-
the GTO.
I have two 458 Specials, and I still haven't got the red one. I want
Have
the
you?
red one more than anything.
Well, tough luck, mate, because it's mine.
Can we get that trading system accelerated, please, Tom?
Oh dear.
Let me get back to you on that one.
Right, I'm going to do another one. I'm going to see what I get. Let's see what goes down now.
Gonna be
So
so
she's
much
making
hate
some
coming your way.
calls.
Craig,
Oh!
genuinely.
Rigged.
That's the.
It's
I
not
mean,
rigged. It's not rigged. Now, what's it going to be though?
Stingray.
I mean,
It's okay.
Yeah.
Have I got one of these already though?
probably it was a season car a while back.
Ah,
Prestige car.
well, yeah, I think I've got one of those. Let's do another one.
I mean, it's a
I
cool
may as
car.
well.
It is a cool car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, we got a special gift.
Oh,
Vanquish
Thanks, Donna.
engine. Cheers, Donna.
nice.
Hey, she's been good to me today, hasn't she? She's,
has,
yeah.
yeah.
Right, here we go.
Right.
What will I get this time? Can I? Oh!
Get out. Get out of here.
What's it gonna be though? I don't want to. Have I got?
So Craig is
It's
clearly
not a
using up
GT3R,
all of
is
the
it?
luck.
A Bentley Continental GT3R.
With the exclusive,
amazing.
one of the exclusive
With the
liveries as well.
exclusive
Oh,
livery,
I
yeah.
don't
So they
think
only
I've
make
seen
this
that
car
livery.
in two colours, white and black.
Really?
Yep.
I think I've got the right one.
You got the right one, definitely.
Yeah.
Right. Hey,
That's classy.
one more go.
Oh,
I'm hoping.
he's riding the crest of a wave.
I am, and I'm not looking back. I'm hoping
the
for
Silver
a
Surfer.
5-star. This is what I'm after. I'm
Are
after
you
a
going to
5-star
go into the
car.
stratosphere
I think that's
or
greedy.
crash down?
You think it's greedy?
Oh,
No way, Craig!
You know that gif where the guy just goes,
There is no way.
Right. What's it gonna be though? What's it gonna be?
No.
Is this a Regera?
No,
918?
It's a 918.
Oh.
Have you got the 918?
oh
No!
my...
Wait a minute, you've now got all three in the Holy Trinity.
I've not got a.
918,
Yeah.
LaFerrari.
I haven't got LaFerrari.
You've got
P1?
you've got an FXXK and a P1 GTR, have you not?
Yeah.
Well, you've kind of got the Holy Trinity then.
Oh my word. Oh man.
I'm
What?
really upset by this. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm pretty.
We don't
pretty
encourage
upset.
people to sort of spew
Look
hatred
how
on this
cool
stream.
that
No, we
is.
don't.
Look at the
We
seats.
Craig, you're going to get so much abuse.
Hey, I'm gonna get so much abuse, but I'm gonna be driving away in my 918 Spider, so I'm not too bothered. Oh man, that's so cool.
I feel
That's
like
a
you've
badass
used
car in
up
multiplayer.
the
You've used
entire
up an-
planet's stock
Yeah.
of luck for the next decade.
Yeah.
So-
Everything that goes wrong from here on out
I
is
don't know- I don't
because
know-
you
I don't know
got
if we
this
can-
lucky.
I don't know if we can top this now.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to do a better
Look at
end
you
than
with your
that.
carbon fiber frunk.
Yep. Do you know what I've got in the front?
Frunk.
Nothing, because it's brand new.
You better
Right.
You better take it for a parting spin.
Yeah, I'll take it for a little drive, and then we'll
we'll
end things
sign
You
off.
need to take it easy for the first 500 miles, remember?
Oh, I'm staying in first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not taking it easy.
Oh,
That's,
no.
That'd be really bad for the car.
Ah dear. Have we got any more questions before we go? Anything that-
how the hell did you get so lucky from the internet?
Yeah.
from Tom Hooper. So the winner of our hat this week was Ryan
Solisod.
Solisod. Okay.
He's
cool.
on YouTube.
Remember to get in touch, Ryan, so we can give you your hat.
Yeah.
And yeah, Chris Warren, we wanted to give you some keys because you asked a great question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So-
we said the same for BDR Skeezy as well.
Yeah.
Make sure you get in touch, guys.
Yeah. As always, let us know. I've not done a good job of
You haven't done
demoing
You're
this
breaking
car,
it
have
in.
I?
You're breaking it in. Easy going.
You need to become
Yeah.
at one with the machine.
I do. I need to become a cyborg. Yeah, so I guess we'll probably wrap it up for now, right?
Yeah.
As always, you can find us on the various social networks there. We're at CSR Racing Game on Facebook, at CSR Racing on Twitter, at CSR Racing on Instagram, where you can see that picture of Ben lovingly fawning over the 675.
Is that on
LG.
Instagram?
I think we're putting it on Instagram, yeah.
Thank you guys.
And also on
Appreciate
CSR Racing on YouTube. Yeah, we'll be back next week where we'll be playing a bit more of
Second
the
half.
Fate of the Furious. We'll see how that goes down.
Cool.
Hopefully I would have finished the first half by then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
Well, it
involved,
would be
Craig.
quite an underwhelming stream if you haven't.
Yeah.
No pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure, yeah, exactly.
But I've got all of these shiny new cars
No,
to play
can't
with.
race them.
No, I can't race them at all.
Can't
can I?
race them.
Man,
Right,
look
that's
at
it
that.
for this week then, guys. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next Friday.
Bye,
Yeah,
guys.
see you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Oh, we should put the thing on.
Which thing?
The video.
Oh, yeah,
Which
FNF.
one?
The F&F.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no, the next
We're
one down.
gonna play the
Yeah.
FNF video again for you
Bye.
guys. Bye.
Bye.